guys, welcome back to His Daughter, His Queen. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me for a few minutes. I greatly appreciate it. So, I just want to take a few minutes to talk with you about what do you do when your husband, your man, or your spouse is constantly doing things that bother you. That you may have talked to them about or may not have talked to them about, like leaving their shoes in the middle of the floor, not putting their dishes in the sink, picking up their clothes, their dirty clothes, and not putting them in a laundry basket. Girl, if you didn't talk to him and he has not responded by doing it, shut up. That's it. You're going to have to just and pick them clothes up and put them in dirty clothes, pick up those shoes and put them where they belong, and pray that God gives you grace to be able to do it and to do it in love and not to become bitter about these things. Because, and I'm saying this because I know that it can be aggravating, I know that it can be hard, and I know that as it continues to happen, if you don't put it in check, you will be like livid and living in this constant state of anger towards your husband. But I want to tell you that if you ask God to help you to be able to give your spouse grace, give your husband grace. I'm gonna say husbands because I'm probably talking to wives, but if men are watching this, you know what I mean, your wife. But give your husband grace, right? Clearly that's just not his strong point. Now I'm not saying that your husband should just be this slob and you just accept it. No, like we have to be mature about this thing. Let's talk about this thing. Let's come to an agreement. But if it's just shoes, just just a few little things that they keep doing, like leaving the toothpaste open, or not putting it in a drawer where it belongs, or just a little thing. Boo, give them grace, because we do things like that, and God just gives us grace, right? It's not a sin. But I'm sure there's things we do. We just be working his nerves, but he loves us anyway, right? So give your husband some grace and just pick up the clothes. Like, I mean, really, at the end of the day, in the big picture, what does it matter? I'm sorry. I would say they didn't have home training, but I know that that's not always the case. I know that sometimes they had home training and then they forgot it when they left the house, so therefore they just became the opposite of what they taught. I know that. But for the most part, it don't matter. Just pick the stuff up. We can't be acting like they our kids. They're not our kids. They are our husbands. They are grown men. Sometimes grown men don't like to do things the way that we want them to do. At the end of the day, on your deathbed, does that matter? Does it matter that they left their shoes on the floor? If something was to happen and they're laying up in the hospital, does that matter? Or is it just minor? It's just minor, right? I'm not saying ignore big things. I'm saying give grace to the little things that just don't matter. It's going to take you 2 seconds to pick it up. 2 seconds to pick it up in peace and enjoy and move on. Or you can pick it up, be mad about it, and hold on to it. Don't let that steal your joy. Don't let that steal your peace. Boo. And just keep on loving him. Pick it on up. You can even let him see you picking it on up, and just smile on and keep moving. We're called to help. So be his helpmeet and pick up the things that bother you. Or, or not, because they're not necessarily pick up things that bother you, but give grace and don't pay attention to it. Like, don't let it stress you out. I have learned, don't let it stress you out. It ain't that big a deal. Because you know what? I ain't gonna say it. My husband don't leave his socks in the middle of the floor. He don't leave them shoes. He know though. His wife is OCD about certain things. But that's where he works on doing things that he know, helping me and keep my anxiety down. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about you you. If your husband is doing something that is bothering you, but it's not that big a deal, don't let it steal your peace. Don't let it steal your joy. Let it go. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter. You love him, he loves you. Let that be. Let it be pure love. Let it be happiness and joy and peace. Not letting them socks and them shoes and things like that bother you. Them hairs on the sink, just clean them on up. It's okay. Because I'd rather have them hairs in the sink and I clean it up than there not to be any of them hairs because he's not there anymore. The good outweigh the bad, boo. Let it go. All right. I just wanted to stop by, tell you that. Let it go. Let that man be. You be in peace and joy. Don't let that stuff just hold you back. Because the seed planted will continue to grow. Don't let that grow into no big old tree and it's just divided. Y'all getting divorced over some socks on the floor. No, don't do it. It ain't worth it. All right, that's my rant for the day. I bless y'all. I pray that God bless y'all. Bless y'all's marriages. I'll see you next week. Same place, same time. I'll let you, girl. Find me TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I think that's it. YouTube. Hashtag his daughter, his queen, or Lakeisha Mulkey. I'm here. That's me. Thank you again for joining. Y'all have a very blessed week.